Hey guys, this is Eric from Miller Music. Today's video is going to be on how to add effects onto Studio One and how to use the mixing window. So please be sure to subscribe to this channel, and we hope you like it. Thanks so much. Hey guys, this is Eric from Miller Music, and I think this is the fourth video we're doing in the series on Studio One. This is all about mixing and adding effects to Studio One. So I have a session loaded up here. This is a song I wrote. It's an instrumental guitar song. And here is the mixing board. So just to get started, once you have your project open, you can either go over to here on the mix button and click that, and that will automatically open it up. Or it's F3 on the keyboard, and you can do it that way as well. That's a shortcut. So here is all of your channels you're looking at right here. And really quickly over here, you can click on this button, and then that minimizes them. So you can just see if you want to, if you have multiple tracks, and you have like, so let's say you have 30 tracks and you really need more screen space. So you can click on this expander button. So in Studio One, there's a couple ways to add effects, okay? You can do that by just clicking here where it says insert, okay, and you click the plus button, all right, and then you can search for an effect. You can either type it in, let's say reverb, and a bunch of reverbs come in, and you would just click on this and just drag it right onto that track, okay. I don't want that, so I'm going to click here, and I'm going to click remove to remove that reverb from the track. The other way you could do it is to go over to effects, over to here, and you can find the effect you want. Let's say it's analog delay, and then just drag it right over to the track that you want. So those are the two main ways to do it. So down here is obviously, these are the faders, so you can increase the level, you can turn it up or down, and this tells you the dB. This is negative 4.8 decibels, and this one is panned to the right, 59. Okay, so over here too, which is also worth noting, if you click on this little gear button, you can customize how you want your channels to look. Okay, so I have the colorized channel strips clicked in here. I have it to add the trim knobs up top. So you can make it look a little bit simpler if you want, but I just have these designed this way, or laid out this way rather. I like the colors here so I can see which track I'm on, and it correlates to the colors on here. Okay, so when you're adding effects, okay, also the order in which you're adding them. Okay, so the first effect in the chain, in your effects chain, will be on top, and then you go one after the other, goes in consecutive order below. So let's say I have a splitter here, so it splits this channel. A splitter is a really cool feature. So it'll split it. So then here you add the splitter, and then I put fat channel on one side and then an analog delay on the other side. So it's a cool feature. We'll go into that another time, but all that to say is basically this is the order in which you go. Okay, we'll give it a listen here. Now you can solo things out. That's just the guitar. Okay, so on this one I have a fat channel. If I take off the fat channel, you can hear how it adds what it sounds like without the effect. Some delay. It sounds a little drier. That's with the delay. And of course the tuner is just to tune the instrument. And you'll see over here, so down here I have them labeled, all the tracks. So this is guitar, a solo guitar, bass. All of these are the drum tracks, okay? The kick, snare, over 1, overhead 2, and the tom. And I don't have any effects on these, okay? But what I did was I created a bus track, okay, right here. And the bus track is really cool because it saves on your computer processing power. Okay, so instead of adding, effects on each one of these tracks, what you can do is you just select all of them. Okay, you select all these drum tracks. Actually, I don't want that one. And you right click and you say add bus for selected channels. And what it will do is it'll automatically create a channel over here. This is a bus channel. Okay, so it's sending all of these, the output of all of these drum tracks into this drum track, okay, into this drum bus rather. So I'll just solo that out. I have two. I have one for the kick because I don't want to have reverb on the kick, and then also these are for the rest of the drums. And that way I can just add one effect and it'll be applied to all of those channels. So you'll hear what it sounds like. That's without the fat channel. Okay, with the Pro EQ. It just really tightens up that snare drum, and here's the room verb. So do you hear how dry it sounds? And then I added it to the whole thing. Okay, if I wanted to just do the kick drum, okay, the Pro EQ. So that is basically then here, these are the main outs. Okay, so if you want to add, I actually have a little bit of a limiter and some Pro EQ on the main out, and this is something that I'll do as kind of a quick mastering. What the limiter does is it brings everything up to a certain threshold or volume that you want, and it doesn't let anything go above that volume. Okay, we'll talk more about what specific effects do later, but that's basically if you want to add a quick limiting and EQ on your master output. Let's just hear what that sounds like. Go back to the beginning. So that's without any effects on the master, and that's with the effects on the master. So you can hear how it brings the level up, and it also adds a little bit of EQ. Okay, this is really cool. This is you can add this to your master out, and this is a mix effects, and it applies a little bit of processing to a console. Okay, and they have a few different console shaping devices you can set. I have it to the CTS1 or CTC1, but there's a few you can go through there and check. But that's basically it in a nutshell. I mean, you can get really advanced. This is the send section, the insert section. Everything is draggable. See, so you can drag any of these around to whatever your preference is in Studio One, which is really cool. So that's basically how to use the mixing and adding effects within Studio One. One more thing that's cool, if you want to, let's say you want to just take all of these effects, you can just drag them over to the next channel. Oop, and it's not working now. Why is it not working? Yeah, right like that. And it will automatically drag it onto that channel. So that's something I do not want to do, so I'm going to hit remove. But yeah, that is basically it for a quick overview on how to do mixing and adding effects within Studio One. So please subscribe to this YouTube channel if you found this helpful, and we'll be back for more soon. Thanks so much. Bye-bye.